What's up, everyone? It's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO.
And I'm ENFERNO, and you're listening to episode Fallout 76 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast.
That's right. We on episode 76, first episode of the new year. Happy New Year, man. I'm going to get into, a little bit of other stuff in a minute, but we're recording this episode on the 15th of January, 2024. So again, Happy New Year. And we got a dope show for you guys today, man. As always, you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Links are in the description. Also, check out our personal links as well. Remember to rate the show 5 stars on Apple and Podcasts, and make sure you like the YouTube version. If you watch the YouTube version, comment, all that stuff. We might be changing some things around with the YouTube version kind of soon. I think I might go back to adding a backtrack to the videos, maybe the next episode. I don't know, because we used to have music playing in the background, but now I don't know. I might throw something in the background of this episode so y'all might hear it. But
might as well just toss gameplay in the background. Fuck it.
Yeah, like an old stream or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got a dope show for y'all today. We did say that the first episode of the year we was going to try to do live for you guys. We're going to do our own game awards type thing where we have we talk about our favorite games of the year and stuff like that. We're going to push that back to the next podcast. Me and Eknight working on the schedule. Our schedules are kind of conflicted right now. I got some things coming up. He's got some things coming up. So when we get that together, we'll let you guys know. We're eager to talk about it. I played a lot of games last year. I had to remind my chat the other day, I really played almost every game that came out last year.
I played a good amount. I almost forgot about Dead Space because I played that in the very beginning of the year.
Yeah, I gotta finish that.
You should. It's good. It's really good.
I might record some of it the night after this podcast, man. So you never know. Might be a new part up on YouTube after 5-6 months of not playing it. But yeah. So when we get that figured out, we'll talk to y'all about it. But today we're just gonna talk about some gaming news. I know there's some things that we didn't talk about on the last episode because we didn't want it to be super duper long. But we're gonna talk about all that here, man. We got a lot of sad news to talk about, good news at the same time, and a couple leaks and rumors and stuff like that, man. So let's start it off with the normal conversation. Eknight, what the fuck you been playing lately?
I've been playing obviously Halo and Baldur's Gate and Lethal Company. And I'm actually kind of excited to start playing Starship Troopers Extermination pretty soon. I think we might kick that off on Thursday on stream.
Yeah, I gotta link up with y'all one weekend for that, man. We gotta set that shit up.
Dog, are you eating?
Yes.
What the fuck? Professional fucking podcast, dude. You gotta sign up for some fucking ASMR eating food shit.
My fault, man.
Supposed to eat on stream, god damn it.
My bad.
I've just been, playing been loving the fucking season 5 of Halo 5 or Halo Infinite, and fucking season 6 dropped some leaks. We got the fully functional Falcon apparently is coming out soon. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing what else they have coming around the pipeline. I think that new season's supposed to start next month or the following month.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Halo Infinite turning around and shit. Okay,
it really did a 180. It really did. It's crazy how the grand scheme of things. You look at the whole timeline between fucking beta, alpha testing, then the beta, and then the launch, and then the campaign came out, and then everything after the campaign, that huge dip, and then once Forge came out, it started coming back up, and then they dropped AI, and then now it's at its peak right now, which is good. But yeah, I've also been playing the finals. It's actually a lot of fun if I have people who aren't gonna bitch the entire time that they're getting their ass kicked. Blaze.
Yeah, I gotta get back into that game, man. I didn't delete it or nothing
You
yet.
you never got into it though. I think you played like a couple matches and was like, "Damn, fuck this game."
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it, dog. And I did say on the last podcast that I do think the game is gonna die off. But the craziest thing about it is I see so many people playing it. Right, we was talking about this the other day. I see so many people playing it. Like my friends are always like making clips and shit of it, but I never see anybody like playing it. Like nobody's ever like.
We played it on Saturday. We were having a great time.
Yeah, I seen y'all was streaming that. Yeah.
Yeah, right now on a Monday night, they have 60K people at least on the PC version on Steam.
That's what's up, man.
I don't think it's gonna die. I think the gameplay alone is fun enough. I think
the gameplay is solid. I just think I think for me, and I think we figured it out. I was having a conversation with like Eric and them. I think it's the game modes, dog. The game mode is a little corny, dog.
It's all the worst elements of Battle Royale in an arena shooter style. So getting third partied is literally part of the game. Getting fourth partied and bank it is literally part of the game. And then you add the game show elements of randomness like meteors and laser beams and shit. The whole thing is supposed to be like a spectacle. It's not supposed to be like if you're trying to take to it like Call of Duty or like some sort of ranked game mode, it's gonna be, you're gonna just have a bad time. You're gonna get frustrated. You need to play the game the way you think you should play the game. Like, I have a lot of fun playing the heavy class because you just run around and demolish people, get the RPG out, blast them. You one shot lights, you like ground pound, and then like they also have shields and stuff. And as long as you're coordinating with your team effectively, I think you can like figure it out. But I think you need to pick a class that you're going to enjoy shooting and doing the objective with.
I just got to get better guns, man. I think the AK you start out with the
AK
medium
is
build,
goated. It's goated.
I don't really like it.
I know you don't like it, but it's like, it's considering like if you're playing on controller, I think you're going to want the AK because the FCAR has less bullets and does slightly more damage, but if you miss one shot, you're fucked. And then like, and this is just strictly for the medium, but like the grenade launcher is pretty good. The model used to be really good, or the lever shotgun thing. It's definitely, you got to hit your shots with it, and it's not long range. Revolver is actually surprisingly strong, medium range, and like I haven't touched any of the other guns that they got, but I know the riot shield is actually pretty fucking good. It basically makes you invulnerable and you become annoying as shit to deal with. But yeah, I think you should play a light build. I think you'll enjoy that more.
I'm gonna try, man.
You gotta grind out.
Shot one of these.
You want to get the submachine gun for the light build, the one with the scope attachment. I think it's like it's basically the MP5, but it's like, or the UMP or one of the. I think it's the MP5, but it's called the X something whatever. It's just a rebranded for their game, and then it has good ammo count, does decent damage. You have a little red dot scope, so you can actually shoot people accurately. Recoil is decent. On the light build, you're squishy as fuck, but like you can either like unlock the ability to grapple hook. You can do the dash thing, which I recommend if you're doing a lot of firefights, because it's really good for getting in and out, and you get like 3 charges in one go usually. And then the cloak, which is also really good too, because that's also like, you remember the invisibility from Halo Reach? It's like that, but much faster.
Okay.
So you toggle it on and off. Or you could play the heavy build, which has a lot more HP, and you can get the hang of how gunfights essentially function and how you kind of have to make your own cover. That's why I think if you played it on PC, you could switch a lot faster between your gadgets because they have the number keys. So you just tap that and you can toss goo mine and tap back to your weapon. But yeah, I think it's just finding the right class for you first, and then after a while, it's like, all right, you get the hang of like how the mechanics work, how to kind of like plan ahead and stuff. Because I think when it comes to quick cash, you kind of have to set up the site. You kind of have to make an educated guess on where the guy with the vault is going to go if your team doesn't have it. And so if you set up the site prior to him getting there, you essentially can just like take his shit, score it, and then control it. And the hardest thing is just maintaining control. And that's what the mediums are pretty good for. They have a lot of gadgets for setup and controlling.
Okay.
Light has a lot of good high damaging weapons, good evasion abilities, and then also having good gadgets for like recon and just mostly just like damaging stuff. And then your heavies with the energy shield as the ability, and then tossing a dome shield on top of shit is like crazy powerful in the right hands. You mix that with a medium with a heal beam and a light that's willing to flank and outflank the enemy, you can control the site pretty damn good. Because not a lot is going to get through that shield.
I just hate like how like when you're holding the site, you're holding the site and there's like 10 seconds left.
And then
somebody comes along, kills the whole team, and then just claims the shit, and then they win.
That is part of the game. That is like for quick cash, that is part of it.
I feel like a way, and I've heard a couple other people say this is a way that might fix that, is that by you capturing it, like you collect like a certain amount of money like per second. Like that would be a way to like circumvent that problem, because I'm trying to tell you, like in ranked, that happens all the time. Like that is literally the number one ranked strat is just the fucking wait until they got like 10 seconds left and then jump in there, kill their ass, and then don't even take the site until, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's supposed to instill like a feeling of tension, because it's like, oh man, like these guys have been holding this shit for so long, and then they suddenly start losing control, and it's like there's like 5 seconds left. It's like it's like buzzer beater moment type shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're trying to create with that particular game mode. Whereas like in Bank It, it's pretty much just TDM with a side objective.
I might give it another try and soon.
Yeah, I would just play the shit out of Bank It casually. I wouldn't worried about ranked. I mean, playing the finals ranked is like, oh, that would be like just fuck. Oh, dude, that just sounds stressful, and I don't fucking want to deal with that. I'm sorry. It's like a game within a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, man, I got a lot of friends that play that shit like ranked and shit. So they just be telling me like it's stressful, man. Shit's stressful.
Yeah,
shit's stressful. I mean, like I said, I hope the game survives. I hope it does its thing, man. I know
it's definitely carved out its own little niche. So now people,
Zero and them were just streaming that shit earlier. Shout out to Zero and them, but
yeah, it being free to play does help it a lot. So
a lot.
But what have you been playing?
Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Of course. Hey, you got Skyrim. I got Halo. Like, this is our go-tos.
I've been, hold on, let me go to my Steam library, see how many hours I got these past 2 weeks. I only got 7 hours these past 2 weeks.
What's your total?
Total on Steam is only 53 hours.
Okay, if we tally that up with all the hours you put into PS4, Xbox 360,
it's like
Samsung Smart
like
Fridge, PlayStation 5.
Yeah, probably like over 1,500. It's crazy. We were just talking about it on stream on Friday when I streamed.
Honestly, man, I think cumulatively, I think you have at least half a year in Skyrim.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. I got literally in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, I have 804 hours put together in those two games.
Yeah.
So that's 804 hours in roughly like 14 months. That's crazy to me.
Nah. You stream it a lot, so you be playing it a lot. Let's see. Oh God. When did that happen? I have 908 hours in Halo Infinite.
I believe that.
And it passed my playtime for Halo Master Chief Collection by 200 hours. So I have 700 hours in MCC.
Damn.
Yeah.
On Steam, my most played game is Starfield.
Really?
Starfield, yeah, Starfield. I got 90 hours in.
That is okay. That's surprising.
Yeah, I got 90 hours.
I figured it'd be like Destiny or Call of Duty, but
nah, I played both of those on PlayStation.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so if I look on PlayStation, Destiny 2, I have 182 hours. Call of Duty, I have 812 hours. My fault. I gained 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Apex, I have 477 hours. And in Fortnite, I just hit 62 hours, which is crazy. Because I don't even think I play that much Fortnite, but damn. And on Skyrim on PlayStation, I have Skyrim. For the PS5 version, I only got 17 hours. For the PS4 version, I have fuck.
What does it say?
I have 375 hours.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dog.
You out here.
And that's one playthrough on PS4, mind you. That's one character. I've literally only made one character on PS4.
That's funny.
That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim again. Because my backlog is finally cleared out. I beat Assassin's Creed Mirage. I'm planning on beating Hogwarts soon. Like just coming home and playing a little bit of that.
I was given Hogwarts for like I think Christmas gift, and I haven't even started. I don't know when I'm gonna start that game because that's
what turns me off with it, and I'll say it. I said this to Amber. Shout out Amber. Shout out Po Nut. I mean, I said this to her because we both said the same thing. It's a great game, an amazing game. Maybe even my top 5 of the year, like no lie. But the only problem with it is that it's like maybe like 15 years too late. They should have made this game like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I'm just like too old to be like immersed in I don't get immersed with this game as I would Skyrim. You know what I mean? Like it's weird.
For me, I like Harry Potter. I grew up reading all the books, watching the movies. I just can't like. There's something about the wizarding world that can turn me off from time to time. I think it's just the fact that it's like my belief in the actual magic and spells and stuff. I think it's like, all right, you have all this magic, you can basically break all the rules with this shit, and like y'all are afraid of muggles? Like really? Like how it's just like I think it's just a suspension of disbelief has kind of like left me for it particularly. So it's like it's kind of hard for me to get back into it.
Yeah,
like, I was super into it when I was young. But like
I don't know. I don't get immersed.
I'm sure if once I sit down and actually just play the game, I'll be right back into like being immersed into it. But right now, I don't have like a craving to actually like boot it up right now. I think I'll be playing it probably like towards the middle of the year.
The crazy thing is, I always have like the urge to play it. I'm like, damn, like I want to hop on and play it, but it's like. Certain parts of the game are like slow, and it annoys me sometimes. And then the combat is sometimes like a little frustrating, especially when you don't play for a while, so you kind of like forget. certain things like the combat, like at least playing on controller is like a fucking. You're playing like Dance Revolution. You're tapping R2 to shoot your spells. Well, you're holding R2 while pressing a face button, X, square, triangle, or circle to do certain things. And then it's a lot, man. Like it's like the deflect attacks, or parry. You're hitting triangle at the right time, and then there's unblockable, so you got to dash out the way with circle. It's like you're like playing like Dance with the controller in the combat. And sometimes it can be fun because of the way you kind of connect the different spells. Like you can push somebody into somebody else, and you can freeze them, then set them on fire, and then throw them up in the air and then throw them down. Like there's like nice combinations you can do with the magic in the combat, but it's like you gotta. It takes like practice. Definitely takes practice. But I think for me the biggest thing is like it's like Kingdom Hearts 3, dog. Like I think I've outgrown like the Harry Potter world, and it's just like I kind of don't have the desire too much to jump into it, even though, like I said, like it might be like one of my favorite games of the year, because when it first came out, like just walking around the school itself was like, yo, like this is crazy. And then it's like you finally get out the school, and it's like you can go here, you can go Upper Scotland, you can go like down, you go to Hogsmeade. It's like, damn, like this is kind of dope.
It's still funny to me that they don't have Quidditch though.
Well, they did that for a reason, but
nah, I feel like they could still, like, it's a single player game. I feel like
they did it. They definitely did it for a reason, man. You could
tell
because they're trying to sell you that free to play shit.
Yeah, no. I'm good.
They want that free. I'm gonna play that. I'm playing that.
You got that. Playing that. I'm chilling.
Especially if it's free to play. I got nothing to lose, man. Shit. But other than that, I got back into Baldur's Gate a little bit. Shout out to my boy Eknight. I mean, he kind of showed me how to work the combat a little easier. So I've been having like an easier time with it. Like I didn't change the difficulty or anything. Like I redid my build. I made a warlock, and I've just been fucking shit up. Yeah, I mean,
once you understand how the mechanics work, it's pretty much easy, smooth sailing, and it becomes a lot more enjoyable. So I think that was pretty much just the disconnect.
Yeah, because I've never played D&D before, so it was like it was rough for me to figure that out. But once I figured out that aspect, it's a wrap. I've been playing it. Like I've been playing like passively. Like I might play a little bit of it tonight. It's either between that or Hogwarts. I might play one of the two tonight. But yeah, I've been playing that.
I think between the two, I'd probably play Baldur's Gate, mainly because Baldur's Gate is one of those. I think it's because maybe I'm more familiar with Harry Potter's world. That
I just want to beat Hogwarts. I feel bad like I didn't beat it yet, so I just want to finish it.
I think it's one of those games that I would just play low key off stream or just by myself.
Oh yeah, for sure. By the way, speaking on that, Baldur's Gate playthrough coming this weekend from me and Eknight, man. I'm gonna be streaming it. I believe he's streaming it.
Yeah, BLAZEDxENFERNO, and we'll have Catterdom and BK Black Knight 79 with us. Doing a 4-player co-op stream, and hopefully that sticks because I would like to do that every Saturday. It'd be like a little D&D night, you know?
Yeah, we'll try to get that like hammered down. I think I could do that like every Saturday. I can slide up in there around.
It'll be like a late stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could do that. Because I usually stream kind of early on Saturday, so I can get all my other stuff out the way, and then I can hop on there afterwards. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I've been playing Diablo, as I said on the last stream. I think I said I was getting back into it. I'm really back into it now. Like I'm like tier like 60 something on the battle pass.
Yeah.
I got like almost a level 70.
Dagon just messaged me about that a little while ago. While I was like, I was unfortunately sick at the time, but like he sent me things saying that he wants to play Diablo 4 with me, redo my rogue, and I'm like, I would maybe later down the line. I would probably wait till there's a new season because I still haven't beat the base game. Like
Crazy,
straight
you
up.
gotta do that.
I think I'm like halfway through, but I'm like, the whole reason that I stopped playing was because there's a lot of bloat in the base game. You know what I mean? Just a lot of tedious shit that like you have to do to get up to that level.
This is what I say about Diablo, man, and we talk about it every time we hop on. Diablo is like a good game that you play for like an hour, maybe like 45 minutes minimum to maybe like 4 hours max. Like you're not doing a crazy session with that game unless you're like really trying to like grind. Like I know when I did my 24-hour stream for the last Friday night fight, we played that shit for like 7 hours. I played Diablo. We just grinding. I was helping my boy Foxy get his new seasonal character up.
If I'm ever off in like the future and y'all are playing it, I might jump on it. But
yeah,
like,
man. I'm trying to tell you, dog. The seasons, like I said, I think the way they did. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, right now, I just like it's not in my routine. And then on top of that, I'm like more or less, I'm more looking towards PoE 2. I'm kind of looking at
when
it.
When does that come out?
I don't know, but they're supposed to start like in a crazy long open beta at some point. I think it's going to come out in the summer, but I'm kind of eyeing it because the way Diablo, you make your character, you basically get a skill tree per character, right? The way you make your character in PoE 2 is like fucking open-ended as shit. So it's like you can make virtually anything in PoE 2 as long as you find the shit you need and then put in the right points in your skill tree. Or at least in PoE, that's how it works. I don't know if they're simplifying it a bit in PoE 2. And I hope they are, because I'm kind of interested in playing it. But like, I'm just waiting.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely play that too, but right now I think Diablo got me back in, man. It got me back. Because I never like I tell people, like, there's a lot of friends that I had did play Diablo 4, and they're just like, oh man, fuck Diablo 4. It ain't got me like Diablo 3. It's like, to me, like, this is my first Diablo game, so it's like I literally have nothing to base it off of, and I've been just having even with the base game, like the base game, I had a great time with it.
I kind of envy that because I think maybe I fucked myself up, but I played Diablo 3 for a bit back on the Switch, and I just wasn't. Like,
I just bought Diablo 3 on the Switch, and I haven't even played it.
Everyone said that like Diablo 1, like the original, and then Diablo 2 are like the best ones.
Yeah, I hear that too a lot.
I don't know if I want to buy the remake for Diablo 2.
I'll be thinking about it because it goes on sale a lot. Like a lot. Like that shit's always like $13. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't think I want to go back either, because I think like the thing I like about Diablo 4 is it's like a semi MMO RPG type game. And I think
no, keep going.
I really like, the one thing I really like about it is like, so like this season I've been doing a lot of like the legions, the hell tides, the world bosses. I've been doing like a lot of like community shit. So it's like I'll just be out in the field with my boys and we just be tearing shit up. Like we'll be doing like the blood harvest because this is the season of the blood and shit. So we'll be doing the seasonal shit. We'll be in the little seasonal area, tearing up the vampires and shit, so we can fill up the things with blood and shit. And then like other players are coming up like, yo, we about to grind this shit out. Because if you do like tier 3, if you do tier 3 in the blood harvest, it's like so much loot drops on the ground. It's insane, dog. It's so much loot to like, if you do the event twice, you have to go back to town to break down all your shit because your bag is full. Like there's so much loot, dog. And I think that's what like keeps me going, because I like games like Destiny, games like like the newer Assassin's Creed games where it's like you're just constantly getting loot and you're constantly going through the motions with it and stuff like that. So you're always finding something better. And then I really like that about because the problem a lot of people had with season 1 of Diablo was that they like nerfed basically progression. Like they nerfed it. So they slowed everything down and people got pissed off. They're like, yo, we want to be able to grind the way we want to grind. We want to get to a level 100 as fast as we possibly can. And Blizzard was like, all right, cool, fuck it. Like, I mean, they put no lock on that shit. They put no lock on that shit. So it's like you can literally get your character. I got my boy from level, I think he started with us, he was level 23 to level 57 in like 2 hours of just grinding out tier 3. We brought him into tier 3, carried him through tier 3. You know what I mean? And we're just doing the blood harvest shit.
I think my thing is that I was looking forward to, I think, the PvP.
Yeah,
and the overworld PvP.
Man.
And then when I saw how PvP was done, and it was like this weird extraction zone thing, I think it just turned me all the way off. Because it's like,
man, we got ESO, dog. I just reinstalled ESO.
I
got Dr. Kaz to get on it too. So yeah,
I've been passively playing it. I just be logging in from time to time, getting my dailies, and then just running around leveling up this warden I'm working on. But no, the fucking I don't know. I think that's what probably turned me off, because I was expecting, and I know this is more geared towards the casual audience, but I have a fascination with full loot PvP, like games like RuneScape and Albion Online and shit like that, and like Marauders and fucking Tarkov, where you go in with your shit and you can lose all your shit. Like,
I'm gonna buy Tarkov soon too. I'm buying it.
I want to play more Marauders. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let's get it.
I enjoy it, but I'm pushing it back to like I want to say April, March.
Let's get it. I'll be ready then.
Okay.
I'm always ready for that shit. I don't play.
I actually I want to make a video on it eventually, but like I didn't want to like over fucking book myself like I did last time. So yeah, I'm gonna make a nice little video on it. So I'm shooting for April or March, just to get really into it.
Yeah, I was a little upset with the PvP for Diablo 2, because the thing is, you really don't see PvP in D4 until you get to like tier 3 or tier 4.
That's another thing. Like I think
nobody's PvPing in tier 1 and 2. Like nobody's doing it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I think how they went about PvP, it shouldn't have been. They should have just took it out of the game completely, because it's like you're just doing it to get some rewards, but then the rewards you can pretty much get just doing PvE. There's like no point in doing it, and it makes it not fun. And I was like, you need to have some exclusivity to PvP if you're gonna have rewards for it.
Yeah.
Like even Destiny has Crucible.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
So like you go in there, you get your shit. You could lose all your shit. I think high stakes PvP, and then a more casual mode where you don't lose your shit and you just do like objectives or fight world bosses that you have to kind of steal from other people, and then they, or you know what was a perfect system I'm thinking of? Division 2. Division 2 had a really good system for PvP. You go in with your shit, but you don't lose it, but anything you find in there you can lose.
Yeah, that's why I've been playing D2 off stream a little bit, because I love the Dark Zone. The
Dark Zone was a pretty good loot based like PvP system. I think if they did something like that in Diablo, where they had really good high tier loot you can't use in the mode until you let's say some bullshit like purify it or whatever the fuck, and so you have to extract to purify it, you know what I mean? And then other people try to steal your fucking shit and kill you and stuff like that. And then you have like world bosses and then like loot chests and shit like that, and like maybe some exclusive crafting resource. I don't know. I'm not really too keen on the crafting in Diablo, but like that, having that, and then like PvP gems that you can take into the overworld that will boost up your shit. I think all that would have been like way cooler and way more beneficial to the player based like ecosystem in Diablo 4. But yeah, once I heard it was like you gather souls of things you killed and walk out, and other people might fight you, and then you can get the same shit essentially by just doing normal PvE. Yeah, nah, that kind of turned me off a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I won't lie to you. Like, I've been having just a mad fun with Diablo 4. My boy Black just finished the battle pass. Dr. Koz finished the battle pass. So I'm gonna probably grind it out. We got like 7 days left.
But shout out to Dagon though, because like for reaching out. I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's my guy. I'm the one that got him back into it. I hit him up one weekend. I was like, yo, we're grinding. You wanna like to come join? He's like, dude, I'm level 30. Matter of fact, he was the one. He's the one we got from level 23 to level 50 something in like
sure?
2 hours ago. Yeah, it was him. It was
him.
him.
You gotta comment down below if he's lying. If he's capping.
Dead ass, dog.
Okay.
We just been grinding, dog. And that's the one thing that I like. Like, it's just like you're just constantly grinding. You're constantly seeing progression. You're constantly seeing new gear, new loot, possibly new roles, new everything. And then it's just like, you got your world events that are going on, legions, hell tides, dungeons you could do, the fucking crazy dungeons. I forget what they're called, the nightmare dungeons. I ain't even do one of those yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's so much content that just like, and it's like I said, it's one of those things where I can just get on Diablo 4 for like maybe like an hour or two and like just be cool with it. Or I could hop on and be like, all right, I'm gonna just play for like an hour and I'll end up playing for like 5 hours. Like, but I have a great time with it every time I get on.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I get on. And I'm excited for this new season coming out 23rd. Super excited for that. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
What are you more excited for? That or this Suicide game that's gonna come out? Suicide Squad game, whatever it is.
You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for a $360 Deathbox that you can get in Apex, man.
Ew.
So let's start off with the conversation of the fucking podcast, dog. All right.
Ew.
Let's get it, man. So this Friday Night Fight 2, we streamed. We had a good time. I took me a nap on stream. It was great.
Oh, yeah, I was there for that. You're fucking dead to the world, man.
No, I was asleep.
I don't know what you mean.
I was waiting for the food. I was sitting on the couch.
The fucking chair stream was the best. Fucking, what's her name? Elfie came in with a raid of like 20 people, and your chair was just entertaining the whole chat. It was fucking. I
appreciate it. Shout out to my chair.
Yeah, we need a name for your chair, and it needs an emote.
They called it Gerald.
Gerald?
Yes, man. Gerald. Yeah, I woke up like an hour later, like, yo, what? Like what? I didn't even know I was asleep.
My man had lore added to his fucking community while he was passed out.
I had to go downstairs to go get the food because they called me like 10 times and left the food downstairs. So I had to go get the food. It was a great time, man. I was so tired, man. I only got like 3.5 hours of sleep that day. Yeah, I was so fucking tired.
You need to sleep, dog. You can't be pushing this.
Oh no, listen. Today I just slept like 12 hours, dog. Jesus, I just slept like 12 and a half hours. So I'm gonna be up all night tonight. I'm gonna be up. But yeah. So during that stream, you know what I mean? We started out with Apex. We did the Apex event, and I also bought some loot boxes. I bought some. Because I wanted to try to roll to see how it was, really see how they be fucking people with this shit. So I had to try it. So I mean, I did the first 4. The first 4 were $16. 4 packs was $16. Then it went up. It was like 4 packs for $24. I bought 4 more. So then I was at $30. And then I bought 2 more packs. So I spent like $40 altogether. I spent like $40 altogether on the event. I got some good shit out of it, but like I wasn't trying to, like I told people, like I was not trying to buy the whole event. Like I was not doing that. I just wanted to see what I would get. I'm a gambling man, so I was like, I got some points on my account already. I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy some packs. And I rolled for some packs and I got some decent shit out of it. I didn't really get anything crazy, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is your daily or your periodic podcast reminder that Apex is dying. All right, because this shit is crazy, dog. All right, this shit is insane. When I saw the event, I was excited for it. I was like, yo, bet. Then they're talking about like, yo, they were talking about the Buster Blade was gonna be a sword that you can earn in the packs for free. You don't have to, it's not like their usual collection event. Usually the heirloom is locked by you completing the collection event. So you have to spend $160 to get the heirloom. But they were saying like, yo, there's a chance, it's a 1% chance that you can get an heirloom through just the packs and shit like that. So I was like, yo, that's dope. Like I was kind of glad they were doing that. And it's a universal heirloom, which means you can put it on any character. Like you put it on any character that you want. So I was like, that's kind of dope. Until they announced that this collection event is going to be like no other event they've ever done before. Nah, they were just like, nah, we gotta up the stakes on this one. It's Final Fantasy. We gotta up the stakes, man. We gotta up the stakes. You know what they did? No, they did, man.
What did they do?
They upped the stakes a lot. They upped the stakes to about a good $360. So the entire event has 36 collectibles in it that you can get via the packs.
Right.
You buy 36 packs, which equals out to like $360. You unlock a Final Fantasy themed Deathbox for you to have equipped.
Okay.
So when you die, you don't get to see it, but your enemies get to see your cool Deathbox sitting there on the ground. Like, oh, this dickhead spent $360 on this event.
So let me ask you this: is the Deathbox actually cool looking?
I've never seen it in game. I don't think anybody's bought it, and I'm glad.
Have you seen it, like a picture of it?
I've seen a picture of it. It just looks like it's got like the Shinra logo on it. That's really all it is.
So it's the same model Deathbox left.
Kinda. Let me see if I can find a picture. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see. Final Fantasy Deathbox. Let me see Deathbox. All right, so you can see. There we go. Let me show you this $360 Deathbox, man. So you see it yourself. It's in there. It's in there. Take a look at that, man. You might enjoy that.
One winged angel.
It's got like wings on the side of it.
That's all right. It's pretty cool, I guess.
I ain't spending $360 on that shit.
Is it animated?
Nah.
Oh, that's ass then.
It's a $360 solid.
You can only get it if you buy all the other ones.
And you only see it when you die. My fault. You don't see it.
You see your Deathbox on your friend's camera when they go to get your shit. I think it's dumb that they locked this particular cosmetic behind purchasing all the others. I think it's good that this was the cosmetic that they locked behind purchasing all the others. Because if it was the Buster Sword, people would have been bitching.
Yeah.
Even more than you are now, and you would have seen a bunch of motherfuckers with the Buster Sword.
No, you don't even see nobody with the sword, man. I think this is the thing, right? This sparked a lot of issues.
It's fucking overpriced cosmetic. This is the thing that I keep saying. It's like even like it's infecting the entire gaming industry, right? Halo Infinite drops a skin for CE, right? Halo Master Chief, like CE skin, multiplayer skin. It's basically just the first game's cosmetic, right? $20, $22 to be exact. That's a lot of money for a fucking.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, and it's not even like, oh, you can take the pieces off and swap them out for other shit. It's an armor kit, so it's like basically like wearing a hero skin in Apex or whatever the fuck. Like it's dumb that costs so much. I bought it, but I'm a Halo fan, so I don't give a fuck. But it's still like it's a carbon copy to everything else everyone else is going to buy. And they upcharge it because they know it's going to sell. They know it's going to make a lot of money. And that's what they're banking on. They're banking on the FOMO. They're banking on the fact that you're going to spend a shit ton of money to get to this little fucking thing. And it's funny because like if it costs $10, they could make it cheaper. Right? Let's say it takes like $5 worth of effort. Let's say the whole model actually like technically it costs like a designer's salary. Like let's say it costs them like $1,000 to actually make the model and flesh it out and everything. They can make that back in like a week.
Yeah, if they made it
based
cheaper
on
and
their player
accessible
base.
to everybody. Yeah.
Exactly. They could make that back in a week. But I feel like you end up pricing out a lot of people by increasing the price or having this artificial loot box bullshit blocking them from just wanting to purchase the damn thing in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, I was so happy when Siege did away with the whole loot box thing because you can just outright buy bundles during their events now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to buy the loot boxes. They're there if you want to do it, but you can just buy the whole bundle.
Listen, it's crazy when something is able to make Call of Duty look good. Like I'm in the Apex community a lot, like a lot of the Twitter pages and shit, like Apex News and shit. So I see everything. So I'm always like scrolling the comments to see how people like feel about things. And sometimes I put my 2 cents in. And a lot of people are just like, yo, this is fucking crazy. And it's like, of course, you have people that defend it and you have the people that are against it. The people that defend it are like, well, you can, like, if you want that Yuffie skin for Valkyrie, you could just buy it. It's $21 for the Yuffie skin. $21. And you have the skin.
I will advocate for that.
But the problem is, and like I said, it's crazy when you can make Call of Duty look good, right? Mm-hmm. Call of Duty gives you more content for $2 more. Way more content within their bundles, and it's crazy. Like their bundles
you're saying it's like a quantity over quality type situation?
Dog, number one, I think the skins, like, no offense, like if you like the skins, I like the Watson skin. I think everybody collectively likes the Watson skin from the event.
Yeah.
But everything else, I'm cool off of.
Pretty sure I got that for free.
What, the Watson skin?
Yeah, don't you get like a free loop?
A free pack?
Yeah, I think I got that through the pack.
You a lucky motherfucker.
I either got that or I bought it. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But like I'm pretty.
Oh no, that shit just came out. So
the Naruto shit.
Nah, that was
yeah. I'm sorry about that. I haven't played Apex since then. Like,
yeah, they got a Yuffie from Final Fantasy. Or not Yuffie. It's Watson in like a mogul suit.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like her in like this pink suit. Yeah. Everybody likes the skin. I like the skin. I think it's a good skin. But to pay $20 for just that is crazy because, like I said, in Call of Duty, if I buy a $20 operator skin, I'm getting the skin. I'm getting 2 blueprints that comes with different skins and shooting animations. Right.
What about Fortnite? Like,
I think Fortnite does it the best, man.
I was about to say
that's the craziest thing. Fortnite does it the best.
They mix and match a lot of the shit that they sell. You can mix and match with, like, a fair amount. Like I from what I've seen because I don't play Fortnite like that at all. So like, if I were to come back to Fortnite now, I'd be so fucking confused by everything. But like, I think the cost evaluation thing is like, you pay a designer to make this thing. It costs a certain amount of money. You want to make that money.
Yeah, then
back.
you gotta pay for the rights.
And then if it's a licensed product
for this shit.
Yeah, if it's a licensed product, you have to pay for the rights, so that will jack up the cost a little bit. And I'm okay with that. Like, licensed shit, I'm okay with it being somewhat expensive because it's licensed. Like, I get it. Funimation's got to get their paycheck too, you know? But like, it's your generic shit that I don't get. It's your fucking like like shit that doesn't make sense. Why this costs like $1 billion? Like, whoa. Why would I pay for an Overwatch skin for $20 if it's just a recoloring of the same skin I can get for free? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Look. Just to give you a cost comparison, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just opened up Fortnite, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I want to buy Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy, if I want to get her just the skin, which also comes with a Lego version of the skin, because they got Lego Fortnite now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that free shit.
Yeah, you get the back bling, which is like her little cape. You get her, and then you get that for $15. I don't think that's bad.
That's actually really good considering.
And then for another $7, if you want to get the pickaxe and you want to get her glider, it's another $7. Like, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad for all the shit you get.
I mean,
and
yeah,
then,
it's separating it. Yeah,
they got another bundle. They got a Rogue and Gambit bundle from X-Men.
Yeah.
You can get Rogue and Gambit, and they both have a Lego version. You get a loading screen, and you get some back bling, all for $21.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's that's really good. Like, I bought the Leon and Claire skin, the Resident Evil Leon and Claire skin. It came with Leon, Claire, 2 pickaxes, a glide. I think a glider.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Is the Master Chief skin on sale again?
No. I don't think that's going to be on sale again for a minute. Yeah, I haven't seen that in the store in a while. Now that I think about it,
Sad.
I bought it though. I don't use it no more.
How much was it? Like $20?
It was like $20. Yeah.
All right, so that's kind of what I'm saying though, right? Like,
but it came with a lot of shit, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Like, when people look at me crazy for buying, like, because I buy a lot of Call of Duty skins. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's like your main game.
It's my main game, and I feel like I get a lot out of buying those joints. Like, they're usually for guns that I really want. Different, like, you get like different tracer packs. Like, so I bought the zombies joint where it's like the dude with all the purple shit on him with the purple crystals and shit, and he's like all on fire and shit. And it's like his guns shoot like this purple dust. So when you kill people, it turns people into like purple dust. I think that shit's like mad cool. Like, like do something else. Like, Apex just be like, skin $20, please.
Like, I will say that it's like, I think like with like Halo Infinite, it's like you get the thing you want, and then they load you up with a shit ton of armor and vehicle coatings and weapon coatings. Like,
and that makes it worth it.
It does and it doesn't, because it's like, all right, would this be cheaper without all this bullshit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so you gotta take it like as it is. It's like, I just want the animation, but to get the animation, I have to pay for, let's say the animation's probably $10. I have to pay $20 for this bundle because it's coming with a shit ton of coatings that I'm not going to use, a shit ton of nameplates that I'm not going to use, a shit ton of emblems that I'm not going to use. And it's $20 for this damn bundle because I just want this cool kill effect for my gun, or this cool fucking animation for the repulsor. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, bro, just if you let me buy the individual product, you probably make more money.
Yeah,
I almost guarantee it. Because
but then again, it's the same argument that I have with people all the time, right? Because I've wisened up over these years of being a gamer, man. I've learned some things. Man. It's like the one thing about a lot of this shit, right? And the only reason I buy skins in Call of Duty now is because of this soul thing. Is that I know that now all of my shit is going to the next game. Like, you never know when they'll just be like, all right, this is gone. Like, we're taking this away. You know what I mean? It's like, think of a game like Gundam Evolution, right? Imagine you bought the battle pass every season. You were buying skins. You were doing all this shit for literally a year later. They closed the game down.
Yeah, so that's another thing.
Yeah,
I always buy shit with the understanding that it never is going to be there at some point.
Or that it's never really yours. You gotta really think like that. Like you have to literally think like that.
We live in a digital era, so like at one point MCC might get shut down, and I will be horribly depressed about it if I'm still around when that happens.
I might be depressed too. Shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, these are a lot of games that are mostly online games, and once they, go the way of the dinosaur, and there's no more nostalgia to be had, and no more milking to be had.
That word again.
Yeah, it's essentially the word for milking people to be had. They shut their servers down. Now, it's crazy to me that like Halo has had like a crazy strong community even through the hard times. So like I don't think they're ever going to shut down MCC, and hopefully not in my lifetime or when I stop being able to see and shit or whatever the fuck as an old person. But like I think it's crazy that like a lot of people, you're getting mad over a $360 Deathbox for a game that everyone is claiming that's probably going to die or wants to die because they're tired of playing it and paying money into it and not getting the satisfaction they used to get when they first started playing it. I think later down the line, I think the whole loot box and then you can buy it outright for the full $20-something is okay if you're okay with just throwing your money away. Because at the end of the day, I look at buying skins like this. For Halo, I buy skins for mainly machinima purposes. I'm looking at like, oh, I'm probably going to use this for a skit later down the line. This will come in clutch. You know what I mean? So I'll swipe my credit card at that. But the skin that I run is fucking JFO armor from Halo Reach from the very first battle pass. I don't really switch off skins too often. And when I do, it's usually because I'm memeing. Like when I play the cat-eared Spartan dude. Like that's just to piss people off in the game. And it's usually pretty fucking funny when I get messages. But it's like other people, like you buy skins and then you play it for a long period of time and then you switch. You know what I mean? And then you stop. You can only wear one skin at a time, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like, I want to say it's like, you're going to pay for this money, but then you might not ever wear that skin again. So,
and that's usually what happens, especially if you're like me, you're buying the fucking Black Cell Battle Pass.
Yeah, you probably have more skins in fucking Call of Duty than I have skins in Halo Infinite. Like
that's a fact. That's definitely
specifically have more shit. And I look at stuff and I'm like, I just buy stuff if I really, really want it. But I usually pass things up. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That'd be cool to have. But at the end of the day, I'd rather either earn it or if it's something I need.
This is also another way I look at it too with Call of Duty. Why I'm so like okay with it in Call of Duty. I feel like Call of Duty and sometimes Fortnite are the only two games I'm okay with it with. Destiny, not so much because Destiny's just
monetized.
We'll talk about that later in the podcast. Trust me, I got something.
Let's save that for next podcast. To be honest, because I feel like we're almost like at an hour and a half.
Oh yeah. So boom, Listen, right? Well, Call of Duty, you got Warzone, you got multiplayer, you got zombies now, and if you still do play DMZ, RIP, you got DMZ. So you got skins for like 4 different modes. So like with zombies, you have 3 different operators. They can all have their own different skins. That's the way I look at it. Multiplayer, you have 2 different sides that you're on. So you have 2 different skins. And in Warzone, I just rock like my skin that lets motherfuckers know, yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I mean, when you get killed by me, it's like, damn, he got a nice skin on. You know what I mean?
Oh my fucking God.
So that's really what it be. You know what I mean? The Warzone just be the flex. You know what I mean? Multiplayer too sometimes. I'll be flexing in multiplayer too, but it's mostly Warzone. But yeah, man, that's the way I look at it with Duty. It's like, all right, I got like a bunch of different ways I can wear different skins and show different skins off. And I try to do it that way. So if I do buy the Battle Pass, I'll put this skin on my multiplayer character, this skin on my zombies character, this skin is what I'm rocking for, Warzone. You know what I mean? You just got to do it like that, man. Like I said, the number one thing, right, that a lot of people were saying with this Apex event, right, that I was noticing in the comments was, oh, if people are a big fan of Final Fantasy and they want to spend the money, they should be able to do it. It's like, no. That's when it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes a problem. And it's crazy because like my comment kind of went viral for like a second on this post. Like I was getting like all these likes and people were responding to it and shit. Right. It was I literally said to that person, I was like, dog, if I'm a fan of Final Fantasy, I'm gonna go play fucking Final Fantasy, dog.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm not looking for my Skyrim character in fucking Call of Duty. I'm gonna just go play Skyrim.
This is the same shit I said about Fortnite. It was like, oh, Master Chief skin in Fortnite. I'm a Halo fan. I was like, okay, I don't like playing Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite. I'm not a fan of Fortnite. Why would I go into Fortnite, buy a skin, and then never fucking play the game? Like, I bought the Master Chief skin in Siege because I play Siege. Yeah. I like Siege. Maybe from what I'm hearing, Siege is not doing so great right now. But like when that came out, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm in that shit. I'm playing Sledge. I am now a Sledge main. Like I don't care because that's the only guy that wears the skin." But it's like it makes sense for people who play Apex and also play Final Fantasy and love Final Fantasy. It makes sense for those people to play and buy that fucking skin. But what I
as a $360?
Wait, let me finish. Let me cook. I, as a Final Fantasy fan, would be outraged to have to spend that much to get a reference to one of the most famous villains in Final Fantasy, which is Sephiroth, the one-winged angel Deathbox, which that is what that's referencing, for no fucking additional animation or anything crazy like that. Just a cool little wing on the side of the box with the Shinra logo slapped on. I don't think, as a Final Fantasy fan, I would actually pay that much money for that particular product. The Buster Sword might have been a different situation. And this is why I'm saying it's like people will sit here and bitch and moan about the price of things, about shit that they don't want. A case in point, I go back to the Master Chief Halo CE skin they dropped in Halo Infinite. People were like, it's $20. They still fucking bought it. I played that whole first 2 weeks when that came out, nothing but Halo CE skins running around. Everybody bought that shit. And I think everyone was like, yeah, we shouldn't, but we're gonna. You know what I mean? And that's a situation that most of the times when they have these crossover events or like these cool skins that come out, it's like, all right, you're now like, okay, to me it's worth the $22. But that Deathbox is definitely not worth $360. And a lot of the other skins in that collection might not be worth the price trying to get them through the loot box thing. So you're going to have only people, Final Fantasy fans will probably just end up buying the shit that they want since they have that option and leave it at that.
Yeah, man, but this is where the problem lies, dog. And this is where we go back to that podcast, man. Back to that episode, what was that, 72, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Where I blamed you guys for being part of the problem. That's when we go back, man. Nostalgia is, everybody's a victim of it. Everybody's a victim of it. We all play a part of it, dog.
Yeah,
we all play a part of it, man. And it's just like I said, there's got to be a line you draw sometimes, dog. Like even for me, man, right? I'm on Destiny the other day, right? I'm playing Destiny. I'm having a good time. I'm rocking out in Crucible. I'm going crazy. I'm looking at my gear. I'm like, damn, my shit kind of outdated. I mean, I've rocked this shit for a long time. Let me see what they got in the store, man. I look at some of this shit. I'm like, okay, they want $15 for an armor set. That would be decent if I played Destiny enough. That's not bad, but I don't play Destiny enough, so I didn't buy anything. You know what I mean? I just didn't buy anything. So it's like it's one of those things. Like you've got to you got to take control of your own life, man.
No, that's true.
I think that's the thing, man. Like when I say, yo, you're responsible for all this shit. You guys are responsible. I'm saying it in a way to allow you for everybody to know that you're not above the problem. You're not below it. You're a part of it. You know what I mean? And I think that's how a lot of people on Twitter get to getting sometimes when they get to talking about shit. It's like everybody plays their part in what is going on with modern day gaming. Everybody, from the YouTubers, the fucking YouTubers are the worst. All right, because they're the ones that talk the most shit about it. I mean, listen, they're the ones that talk. No, I'm not talking about you.
No. I'm just funny. That's
this all. This ain't even just to him, and it's not. I'm not saying to him. This is to YouTubers like him. I'm talking about like the Angry Joes and shit like that. They're the people that are kind of like the part of the problem because they're the people that get on here. They'll buy the entire collection event and then they'll complain about it.
Well, wait, hold up. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Angry Joe has actually...
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying people like him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying him.
Well, people like him wouldn't be actually paying for this. They'd be bitching about it. They wouldn't be paying for it.
That's the problem, though.
You're talking about pillars of the actual community of that particular game are the ones buying all that shit, showcasing it, and then bitching about it.
I don't know how to explain it, but what I'm trying to say is it's these fucking it's like my biggest problem with like Twitter, YouTube nowadays is like, again, we've talked about it before, is hate is the thing that gets the most clicks these days.
Oh yeah.
Hate is what gets the most clicks. So when something does bad, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it.
I'm telling you, when Call of Duty was going down the shit, when it dropped its mediocre ass campaign, I was shitting so hard on it. I was loving every minute of it. But that controversy sells. Hate sells.
Yeah,
drama
man.
sells. I mean, there was the whole fucking, I mean, not to dip out of the gaming scene, but there was that dude with the whole HIV John, where some girl lied about him giving her HIV, and then it came out that he never gave her HIV. And I'm sure there's not a lot of people that know about this, and like people are gonna remember the first part of that because that's controversy, that's drama, that's hate. They're not gonna remember the actual truth that came out after the fact.
Yeah, man, it's a shame, dog, and that's one of like I said, like when we first started this podcast, when I first started streaming, that was one of the one things I've always wanted to avoid, like on this podcast and on my platforms completely. Like one thing about me, I'm not gonna participate in some shit and then turn around and just, everybody else is hating on it. I'm a join in that because that's what's gonna get me clicks. That's what's gonna get people.
You don't want to bandwagon on it and then benefit off of it at the same time.
It's because the thing is, we all are part of the fucking problem. And that's the thing that gets me mad. And that's what I was trying to get at. You have your people like the Angry Joes, right? That want to look down on people that do feed into the modern day gaming and all of this shit, but are a part of the problem at the same time.
Right.
It's just you may not play the same game as everybody else, but trust and believe you're buying that battle pass on this game. Look, you're playing Battlefield, I'm playing Call of Duty. They both have a battle pass. You buying theirs, I'm buying theirs. It is what it is, dog. You can't think you're bigger than somebody just because, and that's the thing I don't be getting a lot of times, dog. It's just like we're having this whole conversation right now to just basically let you guys know, if you want something to end, right? You want something to end, you got to stop being a part of the problem. Not be a part of the problem and then bitch about it. You know what I mean? Just stop being part of the problem.
Right.
Just completely stop
being
controller
part of the problem. Down. Go outside, touch some grass.
That's really what you got to do nowadays, dog.
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, like, I want to see, like, I think we get like one side of everything. I think the people that are bitching about the $360 one wing Angel Deathbox shit for Apex. I want to see how, like, if I could actually look at the sales data from EA.
You want to know why? You want to know why people like me are up in arms about it? And this is the only reason I have a problem with it.
Right.
It's the only reason I have a problem is because Apex is in such a bad place, man. It's in a bad place.
So you're saying,
listen, it's in a bad place, dog.
Okay.
And it's like it seems like the only thing they seem to put all of their focus into is these collection events. Because every time they do these collection events, they have these LTMs, these limited time modes that are usually really fucking good. Like the last one is what almost saved Apex, dog. No bullshit. Like Apex was having numbers it never had before because of that Lucky Strike shit. But yeah, I mean, it's sad that every time Apex is doing well, or Apex is in the conversation again, and the Twitch views are up, and the player base is up, and everything is good, is when they're trying to wring you out of money.
Yeah.
It irritates the shit out of me with that game because, dog, Duty doesn't do that no more, dog. Like the other week they have an event. They just finished an event. It was a 2-week long event for this magma skin. The skin is fire, dog. And the only way you can get it is by getting 1.2 million XP across all modes: Warzone, zombies. And it's not as hard as you think, dog. It's really not that hard.
I appreciate the fact that the skin is locked behind some sort of effort that you have to do.
But you're just playing the game. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Like all I had to do was passively play the game, and I got the skin. And I was scared that I was, because the shit popped up and said I had 3 days left. So I told my man, I'm like, damn, we about to just grind this shit. We gonna play like a couple zombies matches. I'm gonna pop an XP token, and we gonna go crazy. And I got the skin. I got the skin from doing what I'm already having a good time doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? With Apex, what they want you to do with this new event, right, is complete specific challenges, which some of you can do passively from just playing the game. Right. But a lot of them are just like stupid shit. You know what I mean? It's just like stupid shit that'll give you points that you can go into their little event tab thing, and they have like free event tracker things you can buy with the in-game points that you get from playing the game. You can't get none of the cool shit. You have to pay for that. But you can get like, you can get like a nice lifeline skin, or like a charm for your gun and shit like that.
I'm pretty sure, and I might be wrong, but Halo Infinite has literally just had 2 separate event passes.
Which were free.
Yeah, they're 100% free. Well, the older one now is $10, but when they expire, you have to pay $10, but they're forever essentially. So it's like you can pick and choose. But this current one is like 20 tiers, or like it's like 20 tiers, and it's for the Santa skin and everything. It's like I think it's about a month long. I think it's gonna end soon. I got everything.
Of course,
for the most part. Well, because you want to know why? I'm out here just because I'm just playing the fucking game. I don't even use my XP boost. I have 117 XP boosts.
You have a 117 XP boost?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't use that shit. I never use that shit.
I have 40 something hours of double XP in Call of Duty, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's there when I'm like, oh, I really need to like.
Hell yeah.
It's like I only have like a day left, and I've been so busy with making content and work and shit. It's like, let me just pop this every other match, and I'm good to go. But the thing I enjoy about playing Halo Infinite is that none of these challenges are locked behind particular game modes unless it says PvP.
Yeah,
and it specifies that now because PvE is a thing in Halo.
Firefight. I gotta try. I might try that tonight.
Shit,
I might get on that shit tonight.
Oh, well, you can get on. We'll play it tomorrow. I'm streaming it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Call out.
I was off today for the holiday.
Lucky ass. I had to work. This shit was crazy. And the snow. Fuck.
But
that's what I'm saying. Good gameplay. Good gameplay. Earnable shit. And like, don't lock everything behind the fucking paywall.
And you can respect that. And that's the thing that I'm trying to say. With games like Halo, sometimes Call of Duty. I'm not gonna say Diablo because their shit is kind of predatory. Destiny shit's kind of predatory.
It's 100% predatory.
Yes, some of these games are straight up predatory.
Overwatch is predatory.
The shit with Apex is 100% predatory, dog. Because the way I look at it is like this, dog. As much as I hate on Apex, I get on this podcast all the time and say, "Oh, Apex is dying. Fuck Apex is." I generally really fucking love Apex. I love that game. I love that game to death. I to this day, I'm always watching YouTube videos. I'm learning things, and I'm watching some of these pro teams scrimmage against each other, so I can like learn different things because I really enjoy the fucking game. I really enjoy Apex. It's just the problem is the people that are in control of Apex don't care about Apex, and I'm not even gonna say Respawn. I'm just gonna say EA because you could tell. You could tell Respawn kind of cares.
I'm pretty sure most of the original staff of Respawn has left by now.
Yeah, but I still think the devs care. I think it comes down to EA just being like, no, this shit has to make us a lot of money. It must make us a lot of money. It's all we care about is the money. And then that's where we get these greedy ass collection events. We get all these problems. We get everything just the fun is only there when I have to spend money. It's never there when I'm just freely playing the game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The one thing I appreciate and I'll always appreciate about Halo Infinite, and I'm gonna sing its praises forever, is that Halo Infinite has done a complete, like we said, 180. It's changed. Last time I got on Halo Infinite, I had so much fucking fun. It felt like the old days again. It felt fun. It felt like I wasn't even looking at, all right, what are my challenges and shit like that. That's how the fucking game needs to be played, man. Mm-hmm. That's how these games need to be played. Dog, I didn't get level 60 on the battle pass in Diablo by looking at my challenges, what I need to complete. I did it from simply just playing the game and having fun. I finish the battle pass for fucking Call of Duty by saying, damn, I really need to pop this XP token and do. No, dog, I have so many battle pass tokens. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy because all I do is just passively play the game, have a good time. I hate when a game like Siege did it. I don't know if Siege is any different now, but Siege did it.
Stupid.
And that was like a turn off for me too. Like,
no, like it's like, all right, the classic battle pass for Siege was like, okay, cool. You do your challenges. You get a couple challenges each week that unlock every week, to boost your progression, and then it's a linear progression. Now they have this weird ass fucking battle pass map. Like Call of Duty.
Like Call of Duty,
yeah. And I was like, why? I don't want to have to sit through a fucking menu
and
to unlock shit.
You gotta break the things. Yeah,
it's so dumb, and it turned me off. And I was like, yeah, I have all these things here to unlock shit, but I'm like, I don't care because I don't like. I just beamline towards the skins that I think I want, and then I just let the rest go. I don't give a shit. And it's just annoying to me because it's like, all right, I could have been unlocked everything, but now I have to spend 28 minutes in a fucking menu unlocking everything now. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that. It has to be automatic. It needs to be passive. Challenges need to be somewhat generic to the point where it's like, I don't even realize I completed it.
Yeah, dog. It's not that hard to just add simple challenges. Get 5 kills, get 15 kills with shotguns. If you want to have
a earnable challenge that has a skin that everybody wants again behind it, then it's okay to make the challenge somewhat difficult to work towards. But it has to be that.
When you change my entire play style, dog. When you change my entire play style is when I have a problem.
That's the shit I hate about hero shooters, though.
That's what I hate about Apex.
I have to play as Twitch. I have to play as Thermite. I'm like, no, I don't want to play as them right now. I really don't.
It's like you fuck up your whole team composition with that shit. Like Apex does that shit. Oh, play as fucking ballistic and use your tactical 5 times. Never play fucking this man, dog.
No, you need to like they do that to try and get you out of your comfort zone, but like at the same time, it's just like, no, hero shooters need to redesign their challenges to like, instead of particular heroes playing as, It should be how much you healed, how much you did damage, how much damage did you block. Like, that should be like the role of the hero you're playing, what they're supposed to be doing, like mitigating damage, healing damage, or dealing damage, or anything regarding that. How many fucking like boards did you put up? How many times did you use these types of gadgets? Like, shit like that, like, would make more sense in a hero shooter than playing as the actual heroes they specify on the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then it's like, okay, I'm not even realizing that I'm completing these challenges. Now I'm like halfway done the battle pass after like a few weeks because I've been having fun, and now I can sing the praises of this. Instead, it's like it's a fucking slog, and it's not. Most of the time, it's not even worth doing the extra effort. Like, you're just here. I am here to have fun. I am not here to become the best battle pass Siege player ever. Like,
you know what the crazy thing is? Not to cut you off. You know what the crazy thing is? Not even to cut you off. You know what the wildest thing is? I came to this epiphany the other day. I've gotten to the point where it's like, I don't even really like playing multiplayer games too much anymore. It's crazy. Because it's just like every multiplayer game now has become essentially a live service. There's very few that aren't a live service right now.
Right.
And you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Okay. Like
I'm
you're
always
saying
play
live
Call
service
of Duty because I love Call of Duty, and I feel like the thing about Call of Duty is like, I'm not even really like, again, I'm not looking at the battle pass. I buy it, I get my rewards as I play the game because I'm having a good time playing it, and that's it. If an event comes with a cool skin at the end of it, cool. I'm a grind for that shit. Like that magma cam, that's what it was. It was like a fire camo.
Right.
You can put it on any of your guns. It looks like it turns the whole thing into like lava and shit. You know, I gotta get that. I'm BLAZEDxENFERNO, so I have to get that shit. So I grinded hard as shit to get that shit. But all I did was play the game that I'm already enjoying. I already love. I mean, I just checked on Fortnite, right? The Solid Snake skin event starts in 7 days, right? And generally their events, because I did one of their events a couple battle passes ago, for some skin. I forget what it was. I think it was for the Witcher skin when the Witcher was in the battle pass. So it's generally easy to get. That's how these challenges need to be. It doesn't need to be me completely changing up my entire games. Like I think like when I did the Witcher thing, it was just like emote at Rusty Reel. You know what I mean? Or drop at this place and get a kill. Or drop at that place and get a kill.
It's really chill.
Just tame shit. Shit that's just like, all right, you know what I mean? Not like, yo, play as fucking ballistic and don't put a third gun on or use a sniper rifle or shoot from your secondary or be crouched. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, what? Like, it's like these challenges need to just be like not easy to the point where it's like you just complete them all in one sitting, but tame enough to the point where it's just like I'm playing the game passively. Because this is the thing, right? A lot of the world's gamer base is kind of growing up. We're all growing up, dog. We're growing up. We're either having kids, we're starting families, we're working 9 to 5 jobs constantly. Some of us have 2 jobs. We don't have time to grind your fucking game out. Fucking daily challenges, weekly challenges, all this extra shit, and they're fucking just insane, dog. It needs to be something to where like, yo, if I only got 2 days out of the week to play your game, I can complete what I got to do, and that's it, man. It needs to be that simple, man. Okay. It needs to be that simple. And my problem, like I said, my problem with the Apex shit is, again, you'll charge your player base $360 for a Deathbox. It's not like you're telling us you gotta buy it. So get that argument the fuck out of there. Oh, you don't have to buy the cosmetic. You don't. But it's the fact that it's like, hey, we have all these glaring issues. We still haven't fixed audio. Audio's still fucked on Apex. You know what I mean? But here's this fucking event that we worked really hard on. It's like, bro, get the fuck out my face with this shit, man. Fix the fucking game. And then guess what? I'll have no problem spending $20, $30 playing your game. It's that simple. It's that simple. Diablo didn't get my $10 from me just being like, dog, I gotta beat the battle pass. I was like, bro, I'm already 40 tiers deep in this battle pass. I might as well buy the battle pass. Let me spend my $10, spent my $10, got my tiers, got what I got, I mean, and that's it. Passive, just passively. Wasn't like from the rip you're demanding me money to participate in all this extra shit, man. It's like, stop that shit, man. It's like a turnoff. It's like Destiny does it. It's a turnoff when I start your game up and I just get hit with a fucking big ass ad on the screen.
Oh,
like, yo, this skin is leaving the store
when
right
I came
now.
back from not playing Destiny, you're like, yo, come play Destiny, man. It's lit. It's great. And I got hit
Destiny's bad
with
it, man.
All these. I like it. It took me a minute to get through every single fucking pop-up. And I was like, why would I ever play this fucking overpriced mobile game shooter? Like, Jesus Christ, like that turned me way the fuck off. Like, if that's what I'm gonna log into as like just a free player, I don't want to deal with that. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's a whole nother argument that we'll get into when we do the Destiny podcast, because that's coming up when we're going to just talk about Destiny the whole podcast. I'm trying to tell you.
Like, I came back.
Destiny's not a free-to-play game at all. It's not. It's not a free-to-play game.
Bought that anniversary shit because it had the Halo guns in it, right? Yeah. I was going to come back. I was like, all right, I'm going to rock the Halo guns, and that'll be my whole thing playing Destiny. And then the realization took hold that I realized one thing about Destiny, it sucks about Destiny. You can't play your favorite guns as long as you want to play your favorent guns.
Oh yeah, because the meta.
There's not even a meta. It's just like, this gun is gonna suck now because we put out new guns, and then it's gonna then eventually it's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna delete your guns because we can't have space for your guns. And it's like, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore.
It's the meta, man. For me with Destiny, it's always been the meta. Now, I've been playing Destiny passively again for like, I streamed it on Wednesday, and I played a little bit last night. I was playing Crucible, and like my favorite gun is meta again in Crucible. So like I'm having a good time, but it's like, yeah, man, Destiny, we got to talk about that on the podcast, another podcast, man. But a lot of these, like I said, man, $360 for a Deathbox, and your fucking game has all these problems. Like, come on, man. If you bought that you spent that $360 on that Deathbox, I don't care who the fuck you are. You're part of the problem, dog. You're allowing them to know, oh, this is cool. They're gonna spend that money. They're gonna do it. And it's just like, I think Apex is really testing the waters with this event, because this is their first real collab with another game. Like, Call of Duty's been doing it, and they've been doing it well too. When they did The Boys, they had a lot of free shit you can get for The Boys. When they did the Hip Hop Legends thing, when they had Nicki and 21 Savage and everybody, Snoop Dogg and shit, there was free shit you can get through that, and the skins were really cool and stuff like that. I bought the Nicki skin. You know what I mean? It's just like, I did, man. I bought the Nicki skin. I did it. But it's just like I said, man, like, I can't justify anybody, I don't care who the fuck you are, spending that type of money on that shit, dog. Like I said, I spent $40. I'm part of the problem too. But I just wanted to see. I'm a gambling man, so I wanted to see. But I know my limits, dog. I know what I'm willing to give a game that I don't play like that anymore. I mean, like, I bought the Battle Pass this season for Apex because I was going to be playing it a lot this season. I did play it a lot. I got to I'm like tier 55 on the Battle Pass or something like that. And there's like a month left. So it's like, I got pretty far in that joint. But it's like, that's the way you got to think with these games nowadays, man. Like, I'm tired of being like, bro, I got 45 days to finish this Battle Pass. I have to play at least 3 times a week, or I'm not going to, nah, don't care, dog.
No,
only game I care about is Duty with that shit, because I spend a lot of money on
that. Yeah, I'm the same way with Halo Infinite and shit. Like, I really just be playing Halo Infinite passively. I buy the Battle Pass, and then it's like, all right, cool, let's go. And then by the second week, I'm done because I play it so goddamn much. And it's not because I want to grind out the Battle Pass, because I just want to play the fucking game. And so then it's like, oh, cool, so I don't have to worry about this thing. anymore, and now I'm just gonna play Baldur's Gate because I feel like playing Baldur's Gate. Now I feel like I no longer feel like I have to work a third job to unlock some shit, and then I also don't have that anxiety. The anxiety of
Baldur's
losing
Gate
out.
is so good, man. It's so good, man. It's
you.
like just the way you like passively like shit just happens is like
I told you.
It's so good, man.
I told you.
It's got that Skyrim effect, man.
I told
you.
You.
Like you just be riding your horse and you just run into this quest, man. You just run into this quest and you're just like, oh
that's
shit.
What D&D is. That's what
fucking
D&D is.
It's so good.
And
man.
you know what's great? You know what's great about Baldur's Gate is because when you beat it and you play it again for a second time and you do different shit and different shit happens.
I heard somebody say don't play the dark one or don't do the dark one for your first playthrough.
Urge? Yeah,
the dark urge.
No, that's good advice because that's literally just I want to kill everybody type of quest.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have that in there for you is great.
Like I said, man.
I just want to play games. I want to have fun. I'm tired of working a third job.
Facts.
I already work 2 jobs. One of them doesn't even pay me.
What is that?
It's YouTube.
Oh yeah. I can at least say I get paid for streaming. Shout out to the community, man.
We're not monetized just yet.
Yeah, shout out to the community, man. Y'all be holding me down.
We're getting there. Hashtag late promo plug. I dropped a new video. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty funny.
Hashtag I got a video of me eating a glizzy on stream because I got a lot of subs.
Jesus Christ.
On YouTube, go check that shit out.
You about to go to Costco and buy that $1.50 glizzy meal now.
Oh man, that shit was crazy.
But
that shit was crazy.
What I will say for this whole like part of the problem shit, I think it's I understand now what you're getting at. I still think it's like
it's situational.
You gotta vote for your wallet. You gotta justify whether or not it's meaningful to you.
Yeah.
But if you bought that shit and then complain about it,
yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
that's exactly. And it's like I said, like the thing about it is with Apex, I have a problem with it, and Duty, I don't, is because again, Apex has so many glaring fucking issues in it that it's insane that people constantly complain about it, and your response is, we got an LTM coming out where you can use Cloud's Buster Sword.
That's another thing. The LTMs should just be casual friendly game modes that they add into a rotational playlist. And that way you can earn shit for your battle pass and
next
stuff.
Next season, it seems like they're gonna do that.
No, I doubt that. But like it's still like it should have been done when arenas was still a thing.
Well, next season, like I said, I think they're bringing all that shit back. I think they took a big dip when arenas got cut out. And I think arenas is coming back. I think arenas is coming back.
No, God, arenas was so fucking toxic for no reason.
It was
so unbalanced, and it was
full of hackers and everything. It was
not even hackers. Just the game mode itself was trying to replicate CS:GO, and it still wasn't as fun as it could be. Every fucking random I got was so obsessed with dealing fucking damage and not actually winning the fucking game mode. That shit is annoying as fuck to me.
Yeah.
It's like the dudes that drop like 40 bombs in a Halo match, but don't actually fucking touch the flag because they would rather get kills. Like play the fucking objective. Do the thing. How do you win? Kill all the dudes. All right, kill the dudes. Don't fucking down a dude, run away, and then fight some other dude. Finish that guy, and then go fight the other dude. Like, fuck. Yeah. God, I hated arenas so much. I got bitched at. Got bitched at for finishing dudes. I don't understand.
I think Apex has got a lot of glaring issues, and we gotta focus.
We need Titanfall 3.
It's just that facts, but it's the same thing with Destiny. Like Destiny's got a bunch of glaring issues. We need to fix these. We need to fix these issues before we sit there and say, as a collective, it's okay if we spend.
Destiny Final Shape's going to come out, and it's either going to be the best thing the Destiny community has ever had in a while, or it's going to be a fucking bomb. And it's going to suck so much because
I think that
the war nerds are going to hate it. The PvP people that play it are going to hate it. The story casuals are going to hate it. They're going to come out with some bullshit ass fucking gimmick for it. Like when I played the Strain thing, because I was like, oh man, new subclass. It only took them like 4 years to come out with this shit. All right, I wonder if it's going to be as broken as Stasis. No, Stasis is pretty much still fucking broken. But this shit was kind of cool with the grappling hook. You know, see, they're trying something new. I want to see other. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh okay.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't wait till we get to that Destiny podcast. It's gonna be a good one. But look,
I don't want to play Destiny. I don't want to touch Destiny. I just want Destiny to stop existing. I want to see what they're doing with Marathon. That's what I want to know about. I don't give a fuck about D2. Can we talk about Marathon? Where is Marathon?
Marathon is probably delayed right now because Bungie lost a lot of money last year, dog.
Dude, fuck.
They lost a lot of money, and then they had a bunch of layoffs.
I absolutely hate Bungie. They're a fucking shell of what they used to be.
Facts.
And they're trying to profitize the old guard's fucking IPs. Like, Marathon is an extraction shooter. That's cool. Halo nerds are excited about it because it's one of the old good ones. It was a decent-ass Doom-style shooter, right? But, like, what the fuck? Like, you show us one fucking cool cinematic. You tell us it's going to be an extraction shooter like Tarkov. And then we see how you treat Destiny 2. And I'm like, I'm not excited for Marathon.
The problem with Bungie, right? And I'm just going to leave it at this so we can move on. And I'll say it like this. Bungie just got acquired by Sony. Sony needs to step in there and do what they got to do, man. If they got to get like Santa Monica Studios or somebody else up in there to kind of help them out with what they got going on, they need to do it.
Lay off a bunch of people. Isn't that the reason why Final Shape got delayed?
Yeah,
because they came in and cleaned house.
They lost a lot of money, man. They lost a lot of money. So you know how these companies are. They justify. And there's a lot of reasons for that. There's a lot of layoffs going on right now. I was going to actually talk about it in the podcast. I guess that could be like a little closing conversation for this podcast. It's everybody's laying off right now, man. Like everybody.
And Discord also had an issue.
What's it? The people who do the Telltale games, they had a massive layoff. Everybody's laying off right now, and I think it's because, me personally, what I think, and I don't understand the market or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So if you do know any better than me or Eknight, please say something in the comment section on YouTube and let us know. I think the problem that the industry is suffering right now from is COVID. COVID had a crazy effect on the world in gaming as a whole. Like I felt like gaming during COVID was at an all-time high. Like, if you think about games like Apex, Warzone,
no, it was Fortnite, everyone was locked in. But it was the
everything was booming, and I think
same with Twitch.
Exactly. I think the problem now is, you know, people just aren't playing games like they used to, and it's like I think a lot of times, you know, not even get like deeper into it or like get sentimental with it. I think a lot of people are kind of like losing their passion for this game and shit a lot of times. Like if you look at like the numbers for a lot of these games, it's totally different. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it comes from just, you know, player bases change. People go and play other games. They, you know, Baldur's Gate, Spider-Man, whatever the fuck you're playing out there in the world.
Spider-Man.
Call of Duty, fucking Assassin's Creed, whatever you're playing, right? I just think that people are changing. You know, like you may have always been an NBA 2K type nigga, and now you're just not an NBA 2K type nigga no more.
Okay.
You wanna play Baldur's Gate 3 all day, you know what I mean?
Side note, let me say this once, and I'm gonna say it only time. Sports gamers are part of the problem. They are the whole problem.
They've always been part of the problem.
They're the whole problem.
Yeah, the whole problem.
One part of the fucking EA's revenue is sports gamers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You FIFA and Madden niggas make me sick.
You love soccer so much. Go outside and play the guys.
No, man. Like I said,
okay,
man.
I'm kidding. You can do whatever.
No, I'm not kidding, motherfucker. Like shit.
Jesus Christ.
No, but on some real shit, I think that's why like we're seeing all these massive layovers. I mean layoffs. Layovers.
No,
layoffs.
No,
and it fucking sucks, man. It sucks because I don't want to see nobody lose their job or nothing like that.
No, because like this is actually something we see in the industry every year. They towards the end of the year or towards the end of a quarter, they lay off a fuck ton of people, and it boosts their fucking numbers because like I think they don't have to pay them certain shit or because they cut them out before the contracts are completed and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a weird thing they do every year. They lay off a fuck ton of people, and the CEOs get a nice little fat bonus, and that is what it is. And then every year, IGN, some YouTuber, some popular news outlet covers it, and everyone's like, "Oh man, our hearts are with the developers," but no one's solving the actual problem with the companies that lay off all these fucking people who either A are contractual workers and that's just part of their contract is that they work from time A to time B and they do their shit and then they leave, or the actual devs that are part of the company and unfortunately they're just not in a critical position, or at least the company feels like they're not in a critical position to keep their job. And it's starting at the point like we talked about like crunch, talk about shit like that. I think it's the developers need to get together, form a fucking union. I'm gonna be honest with you. They need something like the Actors Guild. They need something like that because.
Are you spitting right now?
Well, it's like a lot of them need something like that, not just to like prevent their job loss, but also to like kind of fight for like a good enough pay. Because if they're crunching all the time and they're salary based, they're not getting paid for the time they're away from their fucking families. You know what I mean? They're not getting paid. And like we can't sit here and it's like, oh, it's a labor of love. No, bitch. They're getting paid to do a job. They're getting paid to do a job and do it well. If they're doing it well and you're overworking them, they stop doing it well. Like that's usually how that goes. And so like I don't see, and I'm not a game dev, so I can't always speak with like 100% certainty, but I don't see every game developer going like jumping for joy every time they go to work. A lot of times they're bitching and complaining and fighting their communities of the game that they're working on. And we've seen game developers get canned because they simply pushed back a little bit against some of their community members. Like I think the most recent thing that I can remember is like a Guild Wars 2 live streamer was talking about the game, and then like this developer called him out and they had a little tiff and then she got fired or something over it. But like it's still like I don't know. I feel like they need some sort of representation to negotiate a fair wage and fair work times. Maybe that'll make games development times a little bit longer, but like at the same time, making a game is a lot like making a movie. It's a whole fucking endeavor. And I feel like the only reason why the gaming industry makes more money than the film industry or anything else is because they don't have any of these drawbacks of dealing with unions and shit like that, like film industry does. So they're able to cut corners, nickel and dime, and do all this extra shit.
I think you hit it on. I think you hit it on the nose, dog.
So like the layoffs, it's unfortunate, but it's nothing new.
Yeah.
It's like maybe for Twitch,
always been right.
Maybe for Twitch and Discord, it's new. But for fucking
Discord, let people off. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure I heard. I may be incorrect. Let me do a quick Google. Discord layoffs 2024. Yeah, 3 days ago. Discord layoffs are on the way.
Damn, they got people like that. They got a late.
170, 170 of its workers, which is 17% of the total headcount, will lose their jobs. Apparently.
What?
Yeah.
They got that many people working for Discord. God damn. Oh yeah, Nitro about to go up. Nitro about to be $15. That shit's already a rip off, dog.
I pay for that shit. I forget all about it. I forget I drop $5 every month for that shit. That's
yeah.
the funniest part.
I got the $5 one too. I'm not giving them no $10 a month. That little $10 joint they got, they tripping for that shit.
Yeah. But
that $10 for
that's kind of what I'm saying though. Like I feel like it's like this is nothing new for the gaming industry specifically. Layoffs are pretty much an annual thing. We'll hear it from Sony, we'll hear it from Bungie, we'll hear it from Activision, we'll hear it from Blizzard, we'll hear it from even 343 had layoffs a little while ago. Like we hear it all the time and then everyone acts shocked when it happens, but I feel like it's just a part of the business. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for the developers that get laid off, it's part of the company, the publishers or the companies that run those particular studios. It's part of their fucking business because they either and I may be just, speculating too much, but it's like I feel like there is some sort of financial incentive for them to cut people by a certain time. And I don't know the specifics, but that's what I'm getting. Because you don't lay off workers for no reason. They're not. I don't think 170 people from Discord or the 35% from Twitch or the people from fucking Bungie. I don't think they're all fucking bums that deserve to lose their jobs. That's the thing I'm talking about. Like I think the layoffs are there because they want to cut down on some sort of like monetary thing. And I don't know what the specific thing it is. I'm sure there's an article or something out there that would explain it better than I can explain it. But that
Jason Schreier on it, man.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. But
get him on it. He'll figure it out.
I'm just saying, like that is a trend that I've noticed from watching gaming news for as long as I've been in the gaming community, which pretty much since I was a fucking young lad, I guess. I don't know, but like it's nothing new to me that people are getting laid off. It sucks. I wish it wouldn't happen. I want everybody to have their jobs and not have to worry about fucking looking for the next project to work on. But this is just what it is. And until the developers either go on strike, which I don't see happening anytime soon, and form some sort of representation, I think this is going to continue to get worse and worse and worse until it hits a breaking point.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens. I don't know what happens.
Damn, dog.
It'll be the year of no games.
Probably so.
It'll be the year of indie games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they the ones that's captivating people, man. Lethal Company, fucking
Lethal Company is just a gem in a fucking. I love that game. That game is so stupid.
Yeah, man. It's these little small companies, man. Like I wanted to ask you this too. We get it on the podcast, man. How you feeling about that Power World game?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. One part of me is interested because I like Pokemon style games. The other part of me is like, because I like Pokemon style games, I don't know how I feel about like actual guns in that shit. That's like it, as weird as it sounds, it's like, all right, I like Pokemon. Pokemon is basically just having two creatures fight each other, basically, till one gets knocked the fuck out.
I want to know how much it's gonna cost.
It's probably gonna be $60 easily. But having the ability to not only square up with the other fucking mons in the world, but also shoot the fuck out of them with an AK-47 or some shit.
It comes out Friday, man.
It's wild to me, though. It's wild to me. I think it's fucking insane that like you have I don't know. I think I'm very particular about it. It's like, all right, Pokemon in the games, like if I'm playing the game, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna battle everything and shit. But if I had an actual Pokemon with me, I would not want to put that dude in harm's danger or harm's way. You know what I mean? I'd be hanging out with my buddy.
Well,
I'd
you
hang
can
out with
do
Mudkip.
that. You can do
That's
that. You
but that's what I'm saying.
it's a full on MMO where you could like be like a full on just like
What's
a
an MMO?
Pokemon rant. Yeah, you could be
I thought
like
it was
a
like a single player game. Damn, that's crazy.
nah, man. You could
We
be like
just
a
be out
rancher.
here shooting dudes.
You could be a rancher. You could be a poacher, man. You
I'm
could be
a,
a
I'm a,
poacher.
I'm gonna check it out. Maybe it'll be a better MMO than that Days Before or whatever the fuck that
Listen,
shit
I'm
was.
gonna tell y'all right now. If it's like $40 or less, I'm copping and I'll
It
be
might be
playing this.
subscription based if there's no price
I'll
on
be
there.
I'll be playing it this Friday.
It
I'll
might
be
be.
streaming it
I'm
this
pretty
Friday.
sure it's probably gonna be subscription based if there's no base game cost already on Steam if it's coming out this week.
Yeah, man. I'm interested in that shit.
Okay.
I'm interested. That shit looks funny as hell, bro.
Oh, you don't play for like a day and be like, all right, that's it.
I gotta get Tarkov, man. That's what I gotta get. I'm watching my boy Razor play that shit right now.
Oh yeah, they added like a deathmatch mode to it. It's for the new players. Like you go in there with a like a preset loadout. The Marauders has the same system.
Yeah, the Raider mode.
Yeah, Raider mode is lit. But yeah, you go in there, you get some shit, leave. Yeah, no, I think it's dope. I think Tarkov should have added that in a long time ago, just to help out new players.
Yeah, I would love to play Tarkov, man. It's just what turns me off is the way you gotta get it. You gotta buy it through that fucking that
Listen,
Russian ass website.
The dude is moved out of Russia ever since that war shit happened. So like, I don't think you have to worry too much about it. I just think you just gotta like either gotta bite the bullet or just buy a whole new PC just for Tarkov if you're that worried about it.
How much does it take up on your storage?
I think it's like 40 gigs. I don't think it's that big. Yeah,
Right.
it's not that big.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably bite the bullet, buy that shit because I want to play.
I would play just more Marauders until you feel confident enough to jump.
I'm glad you said that. You know what? I'm gonna play more Marauders, man.
Yeah, because like fucking, you think Marauders is hard going into Tarkov, and you still have to. You have to eat. You have to drink. You have to fucking like. You have to know what bandages fixes what. Like it is much more difficult to deal with than fucking Marauders is. Marauders is like the casual Tarkov, and fucking Tarkov is like definitely a hardcore, like super mill sim. I love it to death when I was playing it, but like I got off after that fucking cheating video came out. That shit sucked. That broke the immersion for a lot of the community.
I heard.
And it sucked that it took this long for them to recover, but like it's just it's stupid.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm definitely want to try this game, man. It looks kind of crazy, but we'll see, man. This Pal World shit, man. If it's like $40, I'm buying.
I'm telling you, if there's no price on it, I think it's gonna be sub based.
We just beat God of War Ragnarok on stream tonight. I guess the next game we're gonna be playing on stream because everybody keeps fucking asking is gonna be Spider-Man 2. We'll be playing Spider-Man 2 on stream, so we'll get to figure out if it really is game of the year or not. I mean, it's not. Mm-hmm. It's not. But I mean, we're gonna have a good time with it, man. But that's all we really got. Then we want to save the rest for another podcast because one is getting late, and two, we've been talking your ear off. We'll save the rest of these articles for the next podcast. I mean, we got a couple to talk about. But yeah, the Twitch layoffs, everything is sad, man. That's just definitely sad, man. I'll leave y'all with this. We'll close it out on this, man. The Metal Gear Solid 3 remake has a release window. You know what I mean, it's supposed to be coming out this year, man. All right, it got leaked. Same thing with the Silent Hill 2 remake. I think both of their dates got leaked as coming out sometime in 2024. So be on the lookout for that, man. coming out this year, dog. I'm excited. Both of them are apparently coming out this year. So, I'll be streaming. I'll definitely be streaming Silent Hill if it comes out around spooky season. I'll be playing that in October. But Snake Eater remake, yeah, we'll be streaming that day one, y'all. So make sure y'all strap in if that's coming out this year, man. Big Metal Gear fan. But yeah, that's all I got for the show, man. Hopefully me and E-Night can iron out this date so we can give y'all a better date when we do this live podcast, because we want to do it right for y'all. I've been working on getting my 5 games for the year. We're going to do like a top 5 for the year. I'm going to give my top 5. He going to give his top 5. We're going to have some honorable mentions. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. We're gonna just talk about it, man, because I think last year was a good year for a lot of games. A lot of good games came out last year. We got a $70 Call of Duty DLC that was really good. You know what I mean? Nah, but we had a good year for games, so I'm ready to talk about it with all of you guys. So we'll try to iron that date out. Hopefully 77 will be the podcast. If not, trust me, we working on it, though. We're working on it. But yeah, man, just continue to check us out, man, as we move into the new year. I guess this is the part we kind of like wind down and talk about what we got planned moving forward. Obviously, we got the live podcast for y'all. We're going to try to do some more creator spotlights this year, bring some more guests on the show, do a couple more music podcasts, bring some guests on that. This year, we're going to be working hard with the podcast. That's why I wanted to get kind of like an episode out this year, because we really didn't have an episode come out this year. And yeah, it's been almost like a month since the last podcast dropped. So I wanted to give y'all something, give y'all a little something that y'all can hear us. We're alive, we're well, and we're gonna be grinding this whole year, man. E-Night's going crazy with the YouTube. Make sure you check out Couch Combat. Have you been doing anything on the Pokemon card channel, the ENFERNO channel?
So I'm rehashing a bunch of stuff. I made a new IG for it. I got some videos in the pipeline for it, but right now it's been in kind of like a weird hiatus limbo. I wanted to basically restructure how I did those things, and now I kind of have like a nice little kind of like creative pipeline for when I do it, so that way I'm not just like, oh, I'm just gonna poop out a video and then try and promote it on my one IG thing. I'm trying to separate it so that way it's more geared towards Pokemon fans rather than like having both my like smallish. I don't know. I think I'm building a community. I don't know. But I don't want to like mix it with the Halo fan base too much, because like it's gonna be like weird, I guess. So having 2 separate pages is probably like the most beneficial thing I can think about right now. Is like I post like a Pokemon picture, I get a bunch of followers from like Pokemon related channels or people that like that shit. But if I stop posting it, they're gonna unfollow. So it's like, why not have a separate thing dedicated to this little hobby that I enjoy? And that's kind of what I'm looking at it as. It's like the Couch Combat's my passion project and what I'm trying to do to quit my 9-to-5. The ENFERNO is just this hobby channel that I've just recently gotten back into. And it just allows me to explore a different level of like editing, because I don't really do a lot of IRL type stuff. So I can mess around with that, learn some new stuff. Doing that, I do a little bit of like editing animations for the intros, and then I can get a little bit more creative on that side of things without like feeling like I'm going into like some weird ass formulaic stuff when I do my Couch Combat stuff. Basically, It's just me just finding new mediums to edit in, and that's what I want to do. Just kind of like expand my skill set with that. But yeah, no, this year I'm gonna have. I think in the coming weeks I should have an IG post that I'm cooking up to announce the separation for the content, and then I'll promote that in my Couch Combat thing, and then you will never see it again in there. It'll be a totally separate IG thing, and then I also will promote that channel through that IG, and that'll be that. Sounds complicated, but
No. Yeah,
it
I think you simplified it down, man. But that sounds good, man. Make sure you guys check my boy out, man. Definitely do. Like I said, we gonna be working this year. I got a lot of things that I want to have happen. Obviously, before the end of the year happened, I announced that I'm starting up, like, I guess, all of my BLAZEDxENFERNO shit is about to fall into an umbrella I've called Too Litty World. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of shit there. The podcast is gonna fall under that. Merch is gonna fall under there. Everything's gonna go through there pretty damn soon when I kind of get everything to move over to there. Even the podcast, I might stop uploading the podcast to my primary channel. Just put it on, make another YouTube specifically for the podcast. I've been going back and forth with that idea, but yeah, man, we got a lot of shit we working on, man. So just make sure you guys, check us out down below. Hit those links. Tap in, because this year's going to be busy, man. This year's going to be busy. Not as busy as last year, because I feel like there's not a lot of games that I have to play and specifically stream. So we're just going to be taking it like one at a time. Like last year, I feel like we had to really beat these fucking games, like, because they were just coming the fuck out all over the place. But now I think this year we can finally like relax. I can do a little bit more collabs. That's why we're doing this Baldur's Gate thing. I think I can do a little bit more now, especially with this new job. You know what I mean? I got 3 days off. I got more time to kind of put time into that and my personal life. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be a good time, man. Make sure you guys, again, check us out down below, man. We do more than just this podcast. I mean, I know a lot of times it just seems like we're rambling, we're going back and forth, but I think this podcast has always been a great thing because it's really just two good friends talking shit about things that we love the most, man. And I think it's like genuine. There's nothing behind it other than just our genuine love for what we do, man. So hopefully y'all enjoy this show and the shows moving forward. But yeah, let's wrap this one up, man, and make it do what it do.
Facts.
So as always, man, it's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO. You can check me out at twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO. Also BLAZEDxENFERNO on all social media platforms. Follow me, tap in, show me love. Eknight, make sure go ahead, Eknight. You do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, just follow me on Twitch, ENFERNO117, or you can check out the YouTube channel called Couch Combat, and then I also run a Pokemon card channel in the back end that's also called ENFERNO117, which I might be rebranding just ENFERNO But yeah, check that out. Follow my IG page, Couch Combat's the same. You can check out my Twitter, but I barely post there. I barely go on there, and the reason why I don't go on there that much is because it's fucking Twitter. It's usually a shit show over there.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all. Well, we'll see y'all on the next show. Happy New Year. Be safe.
All right.
We'll see you in February, man.
I'll go take a shit.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace.
Later.